to eradicate your fear, and you can get more confidence after having conversation, out of your home. If we interact with several people, like through your visible eyes. Now we are having conversation, right? So we don't have that much fear. But if we do conversation in front of the people, in front of the public, spoken English. So one day, what
Okay.
I was thinking I should leave school because I'm not getting time much more for spoken English. I should concentrate my mind towards it.
Of course you're right, ma'am, because if you do not follow any kinds of work with the interest, with the happiness, so that work doesn't work.
Mm.
Okay, and
Mm,
doesn't
yes.
go well, you can say. So doing any
Mm-hmm.
kinds of work, your interest must be include of this work, and then it is a
Mm-hmm.
possibility like you can complete very nicely of any work of your day, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
discussing
Yeah.
about spoken English learning, right? If you do not have
Mm-hmm.
happiness and enthusiastic feeling with this learning process, you can't
Mm-hmm.
let it run for a long time into your life, right? So this is a
Yes,
very
yes, correct.
consecutive for each learner to maintain their happiness and their interest with them, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, of course,
Yes.
it is true. And if you are interested in any subject, whether it is English or any work, then you can do that work nicely, clearly. And if you don't have interest towards that, then you may not do that work clearly, nicely. So first, you need to have like interest into it. I think you should make that work interesting, and then you can get consequences from that. And for accomplish, you need to put your effort, and you have to put your like 100% effort towards that.
Of course, ma'am, you're right.
And one yeah, and one thing more means, first and foremost, you need to have fortitude, patience. You can say fortitude means patience. So if you have patience, then only you can get anything. Some people, they think I should learn spoken English within a sort of time, so it is not possible for them. Like, it will definitely take time, and you have to put effort, and over time you can learn spoken English. It is not a, not a bed of roses, not a rocket science even. If you put your effort, definitely you can get consequences from that. Okay, and if you don't put your effort, yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself. Yeah, next question.
Yes, of course, ma'am. So this is Chandan Lehri. I live in Bihar state. Professionally, I'm a teacher, and nowadays I'm connecting with co-learner, and I try to help others. Discuss about
Mm-hmm.
my hobbies. So I love to travel and talking to new people. Yeah, that's all about me.
Mm. So, do you teach in any school, or do you teach through internet, or like this? How do
Actually,
you teach?
I teach offline at a school, you can
Offline.
say. Yes, younger student up
Okay.
to only 5 class in English medium school.
Okay. So up to five, right?
Yes.
Okay. So which subject do you teach in in that school? Which is your favorite
Overall,
subject?
yeah, my favorite subject is the obvious thing English, but I teach several subjects. Okay, at my class.
Favorite. Okay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Wow,
ma'am, tell
nice.
me how long have you been learning this language, and tell me something behind the journey of you.
It's been Yeah, it's been more than a year, you can say, sir. I have been learning this spoken English, but in those days, I was not that much consistent, and I was just playing with English language. I was not serious, but now I become serious. In these days, I'm really very serious, and I am very consistent towards it, because I came to know the importance of this spoken English, how much this spoken English is paramount for us. So that is the reason that I started like learning seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this language is very imperative for each individual's life. Learning language, that
Mm.
is when you are going to develop your personalities. Many more things
Mm.
can be the possibility in future.
Yes.
And
Yes. Yes.
as you mentioned, ma'am, you're a housemaker. You have two kids. So having knowledge,
Hmm.
it will also help you to nurturing your kids' growth
Yeah, of
and
course.
develop their personalities by yourself. Right.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is true. Because of my kids, I'm learning is spoken. To be honest, I would like to share here. Because in my earlier time, I faced a lot. I went several several companies to get job, but because of spoken English, I was not selected. And then
Oh my God.
once I was selected in ATM like a company. You can say it's a company or like Radiant company. Its name was Radiant company. So there I was selected, but due to spoken English, I was not able to speak English, and I had to left that job.
Oh
Before
my
that,
God.
they think I know. Before that, they thought about me that she knew spoken English. Little bit I had knowledge how to speak English, but I was not that much fluent, and that is the reason I had to left. And that day, I decided myself to learn spoken English, and that is the reason I started learning spoken English, and it is very very beneficial for my kids as well. I teach my both kids how to speak English. I teach them grammar. My younger one is in running in 9 year, and he knew about tense very well. You can ask like a several questions related to tense, so he is able to answer you.
Oh my God.
Somewhere
Really.
or the other, it is beneficial for my kids. My learning is beneficial for my kids.
Of course, ma'am. Because you would be the better coordinator of your kids. You would be the better guidance, you
Hmm.
can say. Right? Because
Right, right.
what the real education where they had learned, there he is learning
Hmm.
from their home first. If the parents will be
Hmm.
educated, so it is very convenient for being a parent to navigate our kids to the right track, right?
Hmm.
And
Correct.
especially in this time, ma'am, you can say taking admission into a good school, you can say the requirement is that to be parent to be educated into this language,
Of course.
so that you can attend
Yeah, yeah.
any kinds of meetings and ceremony, you can say.
Hmm.
So this is a
Yeah,
mandatory.
lots of school are available in our Lucknow because I live quite near from Lucknow. So they like no they prefer those students whose parents are quite highly qualified. They know how to speak English. Those school prefer those kids and children to get admission, right? So
Of course.
I'm very lucky because I'm learning how to speak English, and by the God grace, I think I will be able to speak English one day, not today, but yeah, of course, in upcoming time, I will be a good speaker. Not
Of
now,
course,
but yeah.
ma'am. Still, you are
Mm.
speaking really nice. What I personally observe, because you have a
Thank
really
you,
good
sir.
confidence level, you are being able to convey your message. So this is your beginnings,
Mm.
and that much you are sufficient into this. After spending a more time, you must be speak tremendously, I would say.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your kind word. And that day you motivated me, sir. We did conversation through the video. Then I got motivation from your side because it is my third conversation with you through the video. And yesterday I
Okay.
did conversation with the Jadu sir. Yeah, of course. I was really shivering yesterday. Even today, I'm not that much okay. Somewhere or the other, like my body is shivering. But anyhow, I'm having conversation. Yeah, true. Because it is our
It's
initial
okay.
time, you can say. Yeah,
Yes, it's okay, ma'am. Uh, Always try to work upon your thoughts because our thought is
yeah.
the biggest enemy of each learners, you can say. Before connecting with any
Mm.
people, your thoughts start bothering you internally, right?
Yeah, of course. And yeah, it is true that fear can impede your success, right? Fear
Yes,
can impede your success. So yeah, of course, I have fear within, but like nowadays I'm reducing my fear because I have started having conversation through the video. Before that, I didn't do conversation with anybody through the video. That is the reason. I
I'm
think I am
really
facing
glad,
this kind
ma'am.
of problem.
I'm really
Mm.
glad for your actions, your initiative steps, really, because this is a mandatory for you. Okay, if I discuss
Yeah, of
about
course.
many housemaker into this group, you can say, they just expose self,
Mm.
over the social media. They're interacting with the people every single day, and nowadays each of them are performing tremendously into their life, right?
Yeah, of course. Mm.
So
Correct.
earlier you have to be
Yeah,
the
yeah.
habitual of this kinds of situation, you can say. Okay, ma'am.
Hmm.
So tell me, ma'am, about your daily routine. How do you manage your daily routine?
Actually, I do all the things happily because I know like these are my work I have to do, whether I do happily or with full of sadness. If it is my own work, then why should I not do all the things happily? But I do any work with happily. Why? If I don't feel, if I don't feel to do that work now, then I leave that work. I don't do that work now. After some time, I do, but I do by my own self because I don't have any helper who does my work. So I do daily. And if I talk about daily routine, means like early morning I cook my food for my kids, and as I mentioned you that I'm a teacher, I teach in a private school, so you know that in private school lots of boundaries available and restrictions available, so you have to follow all the restrictions and boundaries over there. Yeah, so I manage somehow. I have two kids, as I mentioned you. I have two kids. My little one is running four. So first, I cook for food for them. Nowadays, I am not going to the school because I took leave because of my mother. My mother is under the weather, and
Mm-hmm.
that is the reason I took leave. So now I'm comfortable. I do all the home chore work very easily, and remaining and the rest of the time I do work on it is clear you are not going to get results from that.
Of course, 100% right, ma'am. You're right. So, ma'am, tell me about your aims, your desire, your goals. What is your desire of life?
Okay. Desire actually, sir, now I am mother of two kids, so how can I think more? I can't think more except about my children. I always think about both of my kids. I want to make them good at studies. You can say because I don't think about me more. And if it is possible, then one day I will one day I want to have any institute like a spoken English institute. So definitely one day I will try to have my own institute so that I can help to the people learning spoken
Wow.
English. It's okay, but not for yeah. Otherwise, I always focus towards myself. Yeah,
Of course,
I
ma'am.
don't
And
think
I will
anything else.
really, I would say few things like having your own institute, you would be the better teacher for many learners
Mm.
because you would have genuine, strategy and ideas that would be sharing by you surrounding your student, right?
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
Yes,
And
yes, yes.
establishing this is our, recognitions you can say around the society, you can say raising any kinds of
Hmm.
institute of on, right? Of course.
Yeah,
This
of
is really
course.
great.
By by having like a institute, you can make yourself quite good at English, and you can help the people. Some people they don't know. Actually, I think for spoken English, for learning spoken English, you need to have a platform where you can interact with the people easily. So means if we do conversation always through the mobile, it is also so difficult. Always use mobile, right? if we
Hmm.
if we do conversation I can say like offline, and if we
Hmm.
do conversation in front of people, I think we can get motivation and we can eradicate our fear. If we do like one-to-one conversation in front of people, so I think it is more beneficial if we go any institute and we do conversation with different learners. So I think I feel more good, right? Yeah.
Of course, of course. Like that time you feel quite proud for yourself, and you will
Uh,
think, yeah, I have done something, specific into my life. That's why still I'm able to convey my message with the people face to face. It gives you too much
mhm.
pleasure. That is very imperative for you
Yeah, of
to
course.
encourage yourself and develop your confidence
Uh-huh.
level.
Yeah, of
Really
course.
great.
Before that, I wasn't able to speak in front of the people, in front of the camera, you can say. But after having conversation, we are like, no, you are. I think it is my third conversation through the video with you. So daily and daily, I'm getting confidence by doing this kind of activity. So if we do conversation in front of the people, in front of the gathering, I think I would get more confidence right from there. So
Of course.
this is how we can gain confidence, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, you're right, ma'am. Publicly, if you expose yourself, that is a better source of accumulating a lot of confidence level. Okay, and you can
Yeah.
perform tremendously into your life. That's
Thank
why
you, sir. Thank you very much.
that's
Yeah.
why you might have seen my one videos into the stadium few days, yeah, few months before I went to the stadium and publicly I discussed with
Hmm.
many co-learners. Many of people surrounding me, watching
Yeah.
me, staring me.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
it
I
is
did
good
because
actually,
I just wanted to develop confidence level.
Hmm. This is very good. Sir, tell me about your journey. like, uh, what kind of hurdle you faced in your initial time. So let me know that so that I can, I can know about you. Like,
Of
which
course,
kind
ma'am.
of hurdle you have faced in your life,
Of
earlier
course,
time.
of course. Actually, ma'am, I also suffer the same anxiety and complication like others, you can say. Not having appropriate environment, you can say, where I could interact, where I could speak with the people. I was not having any companion with whom I interact this way. Many more things
Mm-hmm.
I suffered through my time period, you can say, when I started learning language. That time I used to download many applications where I used to talk to people. Okay, I used to read many novels, many stories, so many things I used to do. Many more times, much more times I used to interact with people over many topics, you can say. Okay, many more things I used to do. Okay, and after, after starting, I started my video conversation with the people. I gathered a lot of confidence level. I changed my personalities totally, you can say. Because audio
Mm-hmm.
call doesn't work as we expect from self,
Yes.
right? So that's why I
True.
thought I have to, do like that, conversation with the people. And this is the way
Mm.
you can overcome your anxiety and develop your personality, confidence level,
Yeah.
each of things. That is mandatory for you. So I did, and for 2 years I was consistent, you can say, over the same track, and now I'm able to convey my message and helping many people. So I'm really
Yeah,
so
of
much,
course.
glad for that.
Yeah, it is explicit that you are helping to the people, no doubt any single person answer. Now you become impeccable speaker, you can make people understand easily and without having fear. You are speaking nicely, right? Locally and correctly. You don't make a mistake, you don't make grammatically mistake, I can say. So because I think you got consequences because of your hard work. You did hard work in your initial time, still you are doing hard work, you know towards spoken English. So I think it is consequences from your hard work, the way you are
Thank you so
speaking,
much, ma'am.
the way
Really.
you are helping to the people. Yes, it is really great work.
Thank you so much. Personally, what I consider, what is my perceptions of doing such activities, because if you do help others, that is mean you are going to help yourself. Having more and
Mm-hmm.
more clarity of your concept, you have to do like that activities in your daily life. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because teaching, it's a better way of watching, yeah, putting the different visions of you. The way you see
Of
the
course.
people's anxiety and complication, you can say you're going to have different kinds of visions to see that kinds of things that is usually you are not getting after becoming as a learner, you can say. Okay, that
Yes.
vision as a teacher, as becoming as a teacher to see, becoming as a learner you can't see. Have you understood what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Teacher
Yeah,
have the
of
different
course.
vision of
I'm getting.
watching a different kinds of things
Mhm.
which is a hidden inside of you.
Yes.
But becoming
Yeah,
as
of
a learner,
course.
you can't see that thing. So that's why I took
Mm.
decision I have to be a teacher, and this would be the very
Mm.
beneficial for me to learn out and teaching others. Both of benefit I'm going to receive.
Yeah, teacher has has a creative mind. All the teacher they have creative mind. They think how I can make my student quite good at this subject, and how I can make this student understand in better way. So they think
Yeah,
always they create many a ways to make their student understand. I do the same, sir. Sometimes sometimes some of the students they are not that much like a quick learner. Then I create in different ways. I create by my own self how to make this student understand this subject. So really teacher they have creative mind,
of
all the
course you
teacher
have to. Being a teacher, you have to think in a different way, different manner you have to adopt.
different, yes.
And only this is the
Mm-hmm.
way you can understand the student's anxiety and problems, exact problems.
Of course.
And accordingly you have
Mm-hmm.
to work upon. So that's why I took decisions to be a teacher, and really I got a lot of benefit you can consider becoming as a teacher, because
Yeah, of course.
I'm having too much respect from the peoples, and as well as people,
Mhm.
eagerly listen to me. So it's a
Of
really
course.
good for me. If the other people will not listen you, that is mean there's no meant to be of expressing anything around the people, right?
Yeah, of
So
course.
that's why I'm really
Teacher can guide.
satisfied, you can say.
Of course, it is, I think, a respectful thing, and teacher always respected by the children, right? By the whether they are they are from a affluent family, and whether they are any IS, PCS son, or any from affluent family, they respect you. Definitely, they respect
Yeah,
you, and we feel happy. And without teacher, no one can get knowledge, right? Guru
of course.
Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat par Brahma Guru. Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah. So I also respect my all the teachers, heartily, you can say. Yeah.
Of course, ma'am. Because taking the place of as a teacher, it's not an
Hmm.
easy task for you. Because you have to be
Yeah.
all rounder, you can say. You must have multiple
Hmm.
solutions of the problem of your
Hmm.
student, right? You have to
Hmm.
prepare fully, right? According to this
Hmm.
generation, you can say. So
Uh-huh.
many more things, many responsibility we are going to take as a teacher, you can say, in our daily life, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct.
So
And teacher and the students also become so smart. They can ask any question, anytime. They sometimes they take test, how is my teacher? If any teacher is new in that school, then student they start, they start pulling teacher's leg in private school. School I have realized, I have heard, but actually it did not happen with me either. But yeah, I have heard several times. Then teacher, like a student, also take test of their new teachers. So I think you must have heard also, like once in your life. Yeah. So yeah.
yes, ma'am, you're right.
Hmm.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
we
So
have
I
to
think
be skillful. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, man. Go ahead, sir.
yes. So, ma'am, today I think it's enough, right?
Of course, sir. It is enough, and I am very glad because today I have done conversations through the video with you. Yeah, thank you, and you made my day today, sir.
Okay,
Thank you very
okay.
much.
It's my pleasure also, ma'am. Thank you for giving me these kinds of opportunity so I can help you.
Yeah,
Okay, so have a
definitely,
nice
sir.
day, ma'am, and keep learning, never give up. And whenever you feel
Thank you,
you
sir.
want to connect with me again, then you can message me. Okay?
Definitely, we will connect, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Have a nice day.
Bye,